down, that's fine. Because the reality is that this academy that this group will participate in probably will not take place till like the end of the month or the beginning of the next.
Yeah.
Because it's going to be a part of the massive academy. All these people.
So these
Oh,
people
these
are going to be part of the
going
mass.
into that.
Yeah.
Okay.
They will go.
Okay.
Okay, I didn't realize that.
I'm
That's
excited.
fine.
Okay.
So
Because I don't
okay.
think this is going to be a massive scale operation.
So here's my question. It doesn't hurt for us to have them come back. You want us to have them? You want us to do an interview today and then have them come back for another interview? Is what you were saying?
If you feel like you need a second interview with somebody, or even you just the people you feel good about, then you want to bring them in for a second one.
Okay. I think we can handle that.
Or if there's people that you're on the fence about, you can bring them in for a second.
Okay, and what do we do about that? Oh, I hope fucking Chastity got food. What do we do about we want to do 7 more, so we want to do 7 more. I guess if they're 45, they're gonna be. I'm gauging they're gonna be 45 minutes to an hour. That was 45 minutes.
I'm willing to break it down to 30 minutes if we want to try and.
Well, see, that's
if
what
it
we're
was
talking.
30, we could do them all, though. No, am I crazy?
Yes,
I feel like we could
but
today.
again, but then it comes down to we're doing quantity over quality. If we have more questions to ask, either we speed up our questions, or we don't ask as many thorough questions, or we get a less thorough answer, or we just tell 2 people who showed up late, like whoever it was that isn't on the list, and let's say we have 2 other days. Can you pick one of these 2 days and come for one of those days if possible? If they say no, then then so be it. Then we'll add them to the list and we just suck it up. But I say that we
will give people the time that they deserve, so we have a good.
we can
gauge.
skim down the questions as well. I really just want to gauge people's personality.
Yeah, I was about to say, I feel like
that's
the
what
3
I
of
want.
us will have a good read on someone pretty quickly. I don't think that I need an hour to know if someone is going to be able to clock in with us or not.
No, that's fair.
That's just the why I say that, I guess. But I agree with Alice to some degree. So it's
Is somebody
up to you two.
Like writing all this down and stuff like that?
We're all,
yes, no.
We're all
this, that, and the other.
We're all taking sort of like little personal notes, whether physically or mentally, and we are putting our thoughts sort of in our email chain that we have for the interviews, so that we can all kind of keep track.
Do you want to be in that?
I can include you in that real
just
quick.
invite him.
Yeah, I got you.
Oh, I might have an IA complaint. It was an accident, though. I was just picking up my clipboard.
She sharded.
I was just picking up my clipboard. I didn't shard.
Listen, let's get the fucking next person. We're not going to talk about this right now.
I've never seen someone bent so far down in a skirt. Right, it was crazy.
What?
Where did you keep the clipboard? Did you leave it on the ground, or was it like?
It was on the ground.
I hate both of you.
I was picking up. Can you get? I'm gonna think for a second. I'm gonna use the restroom. Can you grab food from Miss Sanders, please? I'm starving.
Where is Miss Sanders?
She's down in the lobby. Next person, Miss Sanders. Thank you so much. Okay, I'm gonna use the restroom.
All right. You want to come with me, Lucas?
Oh, I'll be waiting.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna warn everyone. This is gonna be these interviews are gonna be very extensive. Hello. Who was next in line?
Oh, yeah. The next person in line is Aphrodite.
Perfect. Awesome. Also, do you happen to have any food by chance?
I do. Okay. So I actually I was about to send a message over the radio. Do you want me to just bring the boxes of food to the meeting room?
That would be amazing. If you do that, we're going to be
this. Oh, absolutely. I'll give you that just so you have that.
Thank you.
Yeah, and where are the interviews taking place?
They're gonna be up in Turner's office. So if you go up the flight of stairs, the little stairwell before the roof.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's Turner's office now. Okay, perfect. Upgraded for the basement. We'd love to see it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Stunning. All right, I'll go drop those off.
Perfect. I appreciate it.
Is that you?
Yeah.
Yes, it is. Hello.
Where's your mustache gone?
Deputy mayor got kidnapped. They requested that I shave it off and give it to them so that they wouldn't kill the deputy mayor.
You look like Tom Selleck before.
God damn it. It's all gone away, man. It's all gone away.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's all good, though. It's all good. Hi, Aphrodite.
Hello.
You ready?
Hello. As ready as I'll ever be.
Perfect.
Hopefully.
How's your day been?
To be honest, good. Just.
You don't have any weapons on you, do you?
I do have a knife.
I'm gonna hope you're not pulling that.
Okay. Yeah, I won't pull it.
Okay, thank you.
I was about to say I'd hope you know me better than that, but you always have to be cautious. So.
Yeah, I mean,
No,
I
I'm
just
not
have to.
pulling it.
Yeah, it's all about formality.
I think it's even like a hunting knife. I used to hunt. I don't even know.
Right next to the mop bucket. Oh my God.
Oh,
Is that person okay?
yeah.
How about that one?
Aphrodite, if you don't mind waiting here real quick.
Yeah, sure.
Yes, Maisie.
I'm lonely.
You're
Everyone's
lonely.
chasing a dog and I'm lonely.
Yeah,
I've
it's
been
not
knocking
our
on the
fault,
door and
though.
I didn't even want.
Just haven't had time to clean
Are
it
you-
up.
We'll be okay here.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
All right.
Pretend I'm in the room.
Okay.
I
All
know
right.
I can't go out on bike patrol because I won't get back up because they're chasing a dog.
Still.
I don't know. I don't want to turn my radio on because they're chasing a dog.
All right.
It's gonna get shot.
It better not.
It probably.
No, it's
All right. We're gonna have to jump into this next interview, but you do your thing, okay?
Yeah.
You got this, Maisie.
Mr. Milton.
Come on in, Aphrodite.
Oh,
I fortunately just repaired both my cars
Hello.
before storm, so
Hey, Aphrodite.
Hello. Hi. Where
Like
should I
3,000.
stand? Where do you want me?
right there in front of the
In
whiteboard.
the corner. All right.
Yeah, in the
perfect.
corner.
for each.
Do we have an
All
ETA
right.
for
Mostly.
Alice?
I think just a second.
I think
We'll be
it's
just a
in the front.
second.
It's all good.
Well, you look divine.
Oh my
No,
gosh.
those
So
are-
nice to
like
see
the
you
higher
put
end
in some
concourse take,
effort to
Like,
come
Of
see. I was quite
course.
surprised to
it's
see
hard
you
to
here,
explain,
but
but it's much more expensive.
Yeah,
All right.
I was trying to go for like professional, but not secretary, but not
Right.
like
Like
mercenary.
a lot more.
right.
Very hard combination.
This is true. This is true. But I think you hit it spot on. You
Oh my
know,
gosh, thank you.
we're all kind of
Giving
in
me
the
too much
same vibe.
confidence. Thank you. I
Oh,
like that
just-
everyone's matching. It's very like I picture
Yeah.
you in front of a piano with Yoko, like
Oh
imagine,
my
you know?
god! Thank you. I would just.
I love
I have
it.
no idea who would have the idea to make sure that we were all matching. Like
Definitely
I
not just
can't-
you.
crazy.
I told Lucas and I told Alice that we need to be matching, and
It was flop. It was
Hmm.
100% him. He made this outfit.
Oh, okay.
I really didn't.
Divine.
I really didn't.
I like it. I like it though.
Yeah, it's not bad. We're just gonna wait for Alice real quick. We'll give it another minute.
What do I have to do to get
Okay.
us that 20% discount as well?
I see Varric's hard at work trying to get discounts.
Oh yeah, most definitely. I'm gonna actually step out of the room real quick. Give me just a second.
Okay.
They're still chasing the dog.
Have they been chasing the dog the whole time? It's okay. It's gonna be okay. I promise.
Yeah.
Status check. Status check. Status check. All right.
All right.
No update from Alice, but I mean, Lucas, if you have any issues with it, I see no reason why we couldn't start it and have
No, we
Alice
can
jump
go
in.
ahead and start.
All
Yeah,
right.
that's fine.
Okay, perfect.
All right, awesome. Hello, Aphrodite. How are you?
Wait, we
Nervous,
have to start every
excited, how
interview
are
the
you?
same way.
Oh, okay.
First name, last time, ranks, and titles, please.
Well, I was
Okay.
getting there.
Yeah, but you started off by saying, "Hey, insert name here. How we doing?"
I-
So you
we-
didn't actually start.
Well,
Here,
the
let
credit.
me like
Just-
turn
There's
around
a
so you can do
credit
it
in
again.
the bottom.
Hold on,
Right.
Barrick. You also weren't here at the start of the first interview where we started it the same way. First name,
That's
last
okay.
name, ID, phone number, the credentials, rank.
Aphrodite Theos. Let me show you my ID, or do you want to hold it?
You can just show it to me.
There you go. Rank. When I was an officer or when I was a paramedic?
Both. Why not?
Let's see. In this city as a paramedic, I think I ended at EMT. Let's see. A long time ago, I was an officer for the Department of Homeland Security. I worked in the IED division, so they would call me a bomb jockey, but I think my official title was just Officer of Explosives. I can't exactly remember.
Okay. All right. Barrick, does that suffice?
Yeah, that's good.
Okay, great. Aphrodite, how are you today?
Nervous but excited. How are you?
I'm doing okay. So,
All right.
as a general consensus, I'll be blunt. I think most people in this room are gonna know who you are, but just for formality reasons, can you kind of give us a little bit about you?
Okay. Hi, I'm Aphrodite. I'm sure, as you said, you guys know me. I can be a little bit of a silly little guy. I right now am looking to learn and grow as a person. I recently helped out in a lineup as well as with the Cornwood getting stabbed. I was the punch that got the blood DNA for that. It did cost me my position in EMS, but I don't regret it because Cornwood is still alive. Let's see. I do like the beach, but sand is annoying. Anything else?
You asking me, or are you asking yourself if there's anything else?
I'm asking you because I could talk for hours, but I'm trying to not talk your ear off right now.
No, you're fine. I appreciate that. Okay. How much police experience do you have personally?
I was federal officer for the Department of Homeland Security for just over 3 years. I think it was like 3 years and 2 months, I believe. If you're counting base camp training, then probably 3 years and 4 months.
Okay.
But I did not have a firearm license. I was just IED specialties.
Okay. I'll just ask you then. How do you have any firearms experience?
So this is gonna be. I am not the best shot. I'm gonna be honest with you.
That's fine. We're not hiring people who can hit a target.
but-
We're hiring people who can understand firearm safety. So don't worry
Well,
about that.
yes. So I can understand firearm safety always. If you give me a shotgun, I would probably be your best shooter. A shotgun, I am from the Midwest. I'll destroy with a shotgun, but with a pistol,
I
I'm not too
fucking
great.
wish. God damn. Hey, Barrick, when
Yeah.
we get in the shipment of shotguns? All right, I believe that's next.
Especially if you got pump action. Ooh. They're done.
Whew, I'm not against it. Okay. So that's fine. Experience in the field and firearm safety training, stuff like that would definitely be something that would be looked at if you were to be chosen. Sort of my following in question from that is,
Of course.
you're in a room with 700 people.
Okay.
Every single one of those people in that room, without a doubt, are looking to fill shoes. You being one of those people.
Yes.
What sets you differently from that entire room of people? What makes you unique?
Okay. Like I said, I'm gonna start off with my bad facts. Not gonna be the best shot with a pistol. I'm not gonna be your ace number one driver unless it's a motorcycle. Now, what sets me apart is I've got the gift of the gab. I am really good at getting people to connect with me and to see my side and to lay things down so we can come to an understanding. I'm able to be both silly when it's needed, but strict and professional also when it's called for. I'm able to have a little bit of fun, but make sure every single person is safe and make sure that person across the room from me can connect with me. That's what I mostly did was negotiations. I've got the gift of the gab.
Okay. So some may say, I guess you're more of a people person.
Yeah, I think that'd be 100% it.
Okay. When are you primarily around at the moment? I know you mentioned that you lost your job with EMS.
Yes.
What are your current hours right now?
AU. So this beautiful state and the American states just sprung forward, and I'm about to fall back. So it'd be primarily AU, but you might see me dip an hour or two until right before AU, and that's solely because time zones be time zoning, my friend, but primarily AU.
Okay. So just for clarification, you would be available from about 3 a.m. EST to about 10 a.m. EST? I guess now, actually, Barrick,
Yes.
it would be what, 3 a.m. to 11, or does shift 3 on paper still stick
I would
it?
go by the normal times because it'll switch
okay.
back to that.
Okay, so
yes, but in the earlier portion, I'd be primarily in the start and earlier portion, sometimes leading to the later, like 11 or 10s.
okay. So, and this is a question that everybody's going to get asked, and it's going to sound very harsh and blunt, but I will make my point.
It's okay.
You are applying for shift 3. You are having your
Yes.
interview with shift 3. Each shift operates on their own volition in terms of how they're going to follow through their hiring process, which means our hiring process is going to be different from your shift 1. They have a different set of people, a different system, as we do.
Okay.
The reason I'm saying that, and the reason I'm bringing that up, is I want to be certain that you understand that this is the shift you're hiring for, this is the shift that you are applying for,
Mm-hmm.
and that during your time of training, from your cadet phase to your probationary officer phase, you are almost exclusively and solely going to be a shift 3 officer.
Understood.
Is that okay with you?
Yeah, whatever needs to get done.
Okay.
I'm just happy to be here.
I can respect that. Lucas, do you have any questions?
I do. Okay, so I want to get into a little bit more of the nitty gritty. Aphrodite,
Sure.
how would you say that you yourself handle yourself in high stress situations? Are you something that's
Ooh.
quick to get stressed out, quick to get anxious, slow to anxious, slow, etc.?
I would actually say I thrive in high stress situations, especially like throughout my schooling. Last minute cramming is actually the best way.
Why do you
to learn.
hate me?
High stress
I
situations.
got 7
allow
people
the
to interview.
ADHD in
It's
my
not
brain to
personal,
kinda
Beetle,
shut up and
please.
focus. So I think I do pretty well in high stress situations.
Okay. And then to follow up with that, with stress, anxiety in general, do you see yourself personally, you Aphrodite, as someone that would be more of a leader, or would you veer more towards maybe yourself being a supporter?
Ooh, okay. I say both, and you're probably not going to like that, but let me explain why. I enjoy leadership positions. I have leadership positions in EMS in which I enjoy. I also enjoy being able to step back and let somebody else take the reins and just support them. I like both. I would prefer leader, but I am perfectly fine sitting back and letting somebody else make the hard decisions.
Right. Okay.
A question that I'm asking people as well, and I'd love to know your opinion on this. There's no wrong
Sure.
answers here. I'm just curious.
Sure.
In an event where you have an altercation with another officer, who is the first person that you were going to?
Physical altercation or verbal altercation?
Well, I would hope it's a verbal. If it's physical, then that's probably a bigger issue.
Helped as well. A verbal altercation, I would go to my next person in the chain of command. So I wouldn't go like straight to barracks screaming, right? I would go to the next person higher up. So if I was shift 3, I would probably go to a leader in shift 3.
Now,
But I follow my chain of command.
let me ask you this. Prior to doing that, will you have made the attempt to try and talk to the person directly?
That is my absolute favorite way to get over things with people. I actually much prefer sitting down and having an open and honest conversation between 2 people, 3 people, than having to bother command about it. Now, if I think I won't be able to accomplish that without having like a neutral third party to kind of toe the lines, then obviously I'll reach out. But if somebody, I'm a person where if somebody says something that upsets me, I don't get mad about it at first. I say, hey, that upsets me, and here's why. I don't get mad until they do it again, knowing it upsets me, and then we'll have a deeper conversation about it.
Okay. The reason I asked that question, the reason I'm bringing it up is because something that we look for here, we all work together at the end of the day, right?
Mm-hmm.
Honesty and integrity, stuff like that, very important. And I'm going to ask you about that soon. But primarily and solely, something that we need to bear in mind, especially in this department, and where we are with the PD right now and where we will always be, hopefully continuing moving forward because it's such a valuable asset, is being able to work with each other and talk to each other about issues. Something I would say that I could speak to on my shift 3, is we all do a very good job at making sure that we talk to each other. If we have a problem with one another,
I love that.
we're going to talk to each other. And I want to make sure that you're aware that before any chain of command is brought in, you are comfortable and willing to, in a situation, pull someone aside, usually after the situation, but pull someone aside at some point once things die down and say, hey, I wanted to bring this up, or vice versa. I would hope another officer would be willing to pull you aside and say, hey, had a concern about the way that you handled this or something, right?
Of course.
So as long as
communication is key.
Yeah. Communication's a big thing in this PD. I will be the first to tell you it has always been and it always will be. I guess moving past that, actually I'll pass it back to you, Lucas, real quick. Do you have any questions?
Yeah, I do. How would you say, do you excel at multitasking? Is that something that is one of your qualities? Is that a downside of Aphrodite? How do you feel about all of that?
I am a person, again, I have ADHD. I need at least 2 things happening at once to be able to like focus and concentrate. So while there are points where I can get overwhelmed by too much, I do very much enjoy multitasking, and I find that multitasking is where I thrive most. Hello, Alice.
Hi, Aphrodite. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Good. Sorry, I'm late.
You're okay.
I'll just throw it to you, Alice. You can go ahead. You have any?
No, you guys keep going because I don't know what y'all talked about, and I don't want to ask repeat questions. So you
you're
just
fine.
keep going. I'll just listen. I'll just let you guys cook.
No, you're fine.
Okay, then this one's gonna be just more about a you thing. What's something that you're passionate about right now? Your current state of life. What's something that really excites you? Yeah.
So currently I feel like I'm going through a growth spurt, like emotionally, which is like a really weird thing to say, right? But I feel like I am growing a lot right now, and while it can be painful at times, I'm really proud of the person I'm becoming and trying to become. But on like a more physical standpoint, I recently started rereading The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. I'd only read the first book before, but I read the first book again, and now I'm reading all the other ones. So personally, I'm excited about finishing that series.
What's up, chat?
Okay, that's interesting. Thought?
Yeah, I have a question. What bee would you be, and why would you be that bee?
A bumblebee? Because I feel like they look the least threatening, so I'd have the best life expectancy, as well as I think they personally look the cutest.
Okay. I don't know if I actually have any other primarily important questions I need to ask. We went over shift expectations. We went over some other stuff as well in terms of your experience. Do you have any? I'll ask you this. Do you have any primarily big strong suits that you think stand out?
Strong suits. Ooh. Let my brain cook for a second. Like I mentioned before, I believe I have the gift of the gab. I am good at sitting down and finding the humanity in others and making connections. I like to think I'm funny sometimes, and I usually almost always have snacks, especially the snacks like I bring for the meetings and stuff. So I'd like to say my strong suit is I do enjoy taking care of other people. I actually find a lot of personal joy in helping and taking care of other people and making sure that they're okay. Now I'm dog shit at doing it for myself, but for other people, I'm
Need to know when the
there.
fanfic is coming back. God damn it. Okay. And I'll circle that back around with weaknesses. Anything that you consider is a primary weakness that you would like to improve on?
Like I said, I am not a great shot with a pistol. I am not the best driver. I'm just going to be honest about that. But I want to grow and I want to learn. On a cop note, let's see. I've recently been working on not biting my nails, which I'm really bad at doing.
Oh, me too.
So I would like to learn to not do that. And pick all my scabs and pop all my pimples. So learning to not pick myself apart.
I feel like that might be relatable for a lot of people. Okay. Yeah, I don't think I have any other primarily important questions outside of, I think, what we've already disclosed. Alice, do you have any last minute questions you want to ask? And I'll just let you know if they were answered already. I think most of the questions primarily asked that we would be looking for were all answered. So
Then no, I'm good. I apologize that I wasn't in for it, but
You're okay.
I don't have anything extra or anything.
okay, perfect. Aphrodite, do you have any questions for us?
I already asked about the shotguns. What is your favorite part about being a cop? What makes you keep clocking in every day?
Can I use a cheat sheet on this one?
Yes.
I'm cheating on this one for Turner.
Turner.
Yeah.
That's. I start a new fan fiction? Is that?
No. I don't think so. By the way, the fan fiction's not coming back.
Okay, well.
The fan fiction goes.
I already submitted it.
God
to
damn it.
Nicholas to be read at Smut Night.
Okay.
It was the bank one.
It's okay. All
Wow.
right. That gonna go hard.
Looks like I'm not getting hired.
Nope. You well, yeah, I guess we'll see, Aphrodite. But
that's fair. That's honestly fair.
But to answer your question, what keeps me coming on duty is that I've done it. I know it. I see it. Every department and every group, as some may even call a family, there are low points and there are high points. And I like to think that I'm a somewhat, some may say somewhat, positive face. And I like to think that I'm outgoing enough that people can rely on me to know that they can come to me with anything. And I like being that asset for people. And if I can continue to be that asset for people, then I do think that I'm a valuable source to what keeps me going.
I like that. Beyond that, not many questions.
All right, perfect.
Okay,
Awesome.
I do have Princess Diana or Catwoman.
And if you have any questions too, feel free to ask questions.
Like, as a personal hero or like
meme
as
questions
hot?
specifically.
You choose and express why.
Okay, so for hot Catwoman, leather on females, it's good. It's good, right? I feel like she put me in my place, which I kind of need sometimes. As a personal hero, Diana. Personal hero Diana, because not only did she put up with so much shit and held such a high chin and such a fuck you, I'm gonna be the strong person I am, but also because I think her son is cheating, even though she got cheated on. Like, poor girl up there in whatever ether she's in. Poor girl.
Okay, this is on me. I'm so sorry. I'm a nerd. Princess Diana is Wonder Woman. I'm so sorry for the confusion. That was on
No,
me.
you're okay.
That's on me.
Damn.
I'm so sorry.
So you're asking Wonder
Not
Woman
like
or
Yeah,
Catwoman?
if you guys
Wonder
have
Woman or
questions,
Catwoman, yes. I'm
feel
so
free.
sorry.
You're okay.
Feel free to ask any
should have
questions
been
in
more-
chat.
I should have
You're okay.
clarified that more. That's on me. I'm just a nerd. I'm so sorry.
No,
Catwoman all the way. Okay. Okay. Well, we
I
still
like the whip she
appreciate
has.
we still appreciate your appreciation to like Princess Diana. That was
People's princess.
yeah, that was good. Okay. That's all my questions.
Okay.
All right, perfect. I think we are good.
Oh, one final question.
Oh yeah.
Sorry, you might have been answering it. How will I know and hear results? Obviously, I'm not pushing for today. You guys have so many people, but what should I be expecting? Like,
I'm gonna
timelines
say
and stuff?
Nothing very soon. It's probably gonna be a few weeks.
A few weeks. Okay, perfect.
I will say with time frame as well, you will almost primarily be responded to via a text. So just keep an eye on your phone with more information and updates, and we'll go from there.
Perfect. All right, and that's all my questions.
Awesome. Well, fantastic. Lucas or Alice, could you show Aphrodite out?
Yeah, I can.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
Thank you.
I think it went good.
Good.
We started without you. I just know that we have so many to do today. I figured.
No, you're fine. I went and handled the overlap of interviews and we need to grab the food out of these boxes. They're going fucking bad. Hold on, I'll take care of it. Yeah, so I took care of Landon. He's coming back on Friday, and then the time change
It's gonna be good.
where I put the schedule for us in the email, so if you have
I said it was because of saving
a
Cornwood.
second. Essentially, we're doing the
Yeah.
first interview at 2:15, and then the second interview at 3:30 after the storm. Here, take this from me, please. Thank you.
Thank you. I just shove it in my hand. Why don't you? That's fine. Yeah,
Sorry.
it's okay. It's okay. I'm not
Sorry,
upset.
We're in a rush. We're in a rush. We're in a rush. We're in a rush, Flop. Otherwise, we're gonna waste food. We can't be wasteful.
In the sheet, I'm putting
yeah.
green checks next to everybody that we've interviewed, and I'll
Yeah, I
probably
saw that.
make another row for like final answers or whatever, and then go from there. My opinions are where they should be. There's just a gargoyle on the wall. True. Oh my god, I want to. Oh, I so badly want to. Ah. Do we think we do we think I could do a boss kill in the middle of the interview? Cat? What do you think, Barrick?
And I don't know. I feel like she's an easy one. There's not much to really think about.
Well, I jokingly, when I heard it was Aphrodite, I said we can start without Alice, because Alice, I feel like you also know Aphrodite pretty well.
I do.
On a personal level.
I do. The simple fact I'm not. When she said Catwoman, I was not surprised. Her ass kinky as fuck.
Oh, what you mean? Isn't she like the goddess of sex or something?
Exactly.
Or the goddess of love?
You enter on your left.
On the left?
Double door. Yeah. There you go.
Oh, hello.
Hello.
Greetings.
Greetings.
Hello.
You want to start off, or do you want me to start off?
You can go ahead.
All right. Hello there. My name is Flop Dugong. Above me is Barrick Johnson, as well as Alice Watson and Lucas Lavender on the end.
Hello. Nice to meet you again.
Hi, nice to meet you guys. Thank you for giving me the time and the opportunity.
Of course. Could we get your ID real quick? Just to confirm on our sheet and kind of keep a track record.
Sure, here you go.
Mr. Fisher.
That is I.
Awesome. All right. Well, Mr. Fisher, how is your day going?
It's going well. It's going well. Hopefully it's going to go a little bit, better after this interview, get this out of the way, and be able to walk away feeling good. But yeah, so far it's going pretty well.
Okay. I gotcha. I'll go ahead and start off. Could you tell us a little bit about yourself? I don't know if Mr. Fisher, we've ever had like a
Wait a
deep
minute.
conversation.
Wait
What?
a minute. Show
Sorry.
me your ID again.
Oh.
Ooh. Ooh. I'll tell you
Okay.
what. Question number 1. Tell me what's wrong with your ID.
It's expired.
How'd you get here?
I ran
From where?
from the apartments.
Did you stop at every crosswalk?
Yeah, of course I did. Check both ways,
Okay. Okay. Did you?
I have not rented a vehicle if that's what you're insinuating.
No. Did you? Just out of curiosity, did you happen to go only when it was green?
I cannot recall.
Okay. Would you maybe be curious as to why I'm asking that question?
I am curious to why you're asking that question.
Okay. How do you feel about jaywalking?
Not very well about it. I don't feel that great about it.
Would you do it?
Me? No, I wouldn't jaywalk.
Why not?
Because that's a traffic violation, and I wouldn't want to run out onto the road and get hit by a car just for the sake of not using a crossing correctly.
Okay. I mean, I'm sure I could speak for others, but I would cross the street. I would even cross over a double yellow line. I'm asking because I'm curious to know just how far of your legal experience you have with our legislation.
Okay.
Jaywalking is decriminalized. You can cross the street now at your own risk. I was just curious.
Okay. Good to know.
Yeah. But to get back on track, go ahead and tell me about yourself a little bit. What do you got?
Well, I'm Dan Fisher. It's been a bit of a journey to get to where I am today. Previously been, world's best mall cop a long time ago. Transitioned to PD, different city, and did rather well there. Managed to pick up a girl who I loved very dearly, and then she was sadly taken from me in a traffic accident. And then I spent the
Oh
next
my
5 years
God.
sort of getting over all of that and seeing the world, traveling, living in different places, enjoying myself, enjoying my time. And then, yeah, I've ended up here on my feet, ready to go, ready to,
It's gonna
make
be
this city
good.
a better place.
I gotcha. Have you done anything in particular to make the city a better place? Have you been doing anything on your own time that you feel like was?
Oh yeah, I've been towing cars. Obviously not this year, but last year I was towing cars. Making sure keeping the streets clean, keeping the place looking real nice. And then I was also running a little bit of sanitation with some people that I met, so that was good. Keep the streets clean, contribute to the city as it were.
Okay. Let's get more to you as a person.
Okay.
I'm gonna put you in a situation, okay?
Mm-hmm.
You're in a room with 700 people,
Oh my goodness.
right? And every single person in that room is looking for this position. What sets you apart from the other people that are also interested?
Oh, that's a good question. I would say one of my biggest strengths, and probably what a lot of people lack, especially in my experience in this shift in this time zone, is consistency. I'm a very consistent person. I have a very consistent personality. What you see is what you get from me. My reaction should be 99 times out of 100 the exact same reaction to every scenario. I show up for work, I put in the hours, and at the end of the day, I clock off after a hard day. And while that might not be the best and most outstanding answer, I also know that consistency can be hard to come by. And I'm a person that likes to come to work. I want to come to work. I want to do right by the city. I want to, I want to police the city. I want to help it be a better place. I want to put some people behind bars. I want to help some people understand the law, and go home at the end of the day feeling good about what I've done.
Okay. Well, let me throw it back your way real quick, because I'm sure the other 700 people that are also going for the position also want to put people behind bars, right? What specifically about you is something that sets you specifically apart? Something unique about you?
I love to teach. It's not really a lot of people's first options, but I love teaching. I really enjoy, as a cadet, and I've been through a cadet phase before in other places. You grow so appreciative of those who take the time to invest in you, to invest in your career, make sure that you're brought up right, that you are ready to police the streets by yourself. And I feel like it's paying it forward to then turn around and be the one to teach other people, to bring them up, to impart knowledge, and to teach them how to police these streets. And it's kind of cool because, like, in my mind, it sort of creates this tree effect, right? Like, if you start with yourself, and then you teach someone, maybe under them, then they teach another couple people, and you can see kind of your tree grow, and you can see where, like, your influence reaches. And I think that's one of the coolest things about teaching. So yeah, I do love to teach as well. And I don't think many people maybe say that as a first choice, or many people think about teaching as part of the job, but I really love it.
Okay.
Okay. I have a question.
Have
you slept yet?
Me?
Yeah.
No, but that's okay.
Okay. How long have you been awake for?
I have been awake for, quick maths, 14 hours.
14 hours. Okay.
Yeah.
Damn.
We're just looking for, we're being transparent. We are hiring. This is an interview for shift 3, and shift 3 goes from 2 a.m. Eastern time until 10 a.m. Eastern time.
Chad, how long are you normally awake before you go to bed?
Would you be working? We just want to make sure we're clear that is the time we're hiring for. Is that the time that you will be available to work?
Correct. That is the time I will be available to work.
Okay. And roughly how often, you mentioned that you worked a lot. How often? Roughly.
Like, how often in a week or in a day?
Sure.
In a week, I would probably work 6 out of 7 days. And the shifts would be between 3 to 6 hours.
3 to 6 hours. Okay.
Yeah.
You said you had a past experience. How
17
how long
hours?
did you
Y'all
work
are
for?
crazy.
I worked for 2 years.
14 hours.
Yeah, in a different city.
Okay. Okay.
Got a lot of experience there. Did a lot of things, contributed to a lot of different departments. It was a great experience.
Okay. Lucas, did you have any questions?
I do. You yourself, Dan, how do you see yourself? Do you see yourself more as a leader or a supporter, and why?
Ooh, great question.
As a teacher, I would
I
assume supporter.
would see myself initially as a supporter, only because I feel like in jobs, especially when there are large amounts of people involved, there are a lot of people that are strong-willed. But I think it's difficult to find someone who's a good number 2, or someone who's, like, supportive of the person above them. I know in a lot of places, like, they're either people coming for their jobs, or
I can't focus.
looking to
That's
replace them, or that kind of thing.
16
but
to 24
I'm not
a
that kind
day?
of guy. I'm a supporter
Why?
first. Granted that I'm not just saying that I follow blindly, but if there are people that are above me that I can really get behind, I absolutely will support them. I think I have really good administrative skills as well, which allows me to support those above me and those around me.
And you talked about you enjoying teaching. Is that something that you did in your past? Did you
Correct.
enjoy teaching, so training
Yes,
officer, etc.?
yeah, I was an FTI previously.
Okay. And then my third question is, how do you feel like you handle yourself in stressful situations? There's no right or wrong answer to this. I'm just more so trying to see if you're someone that you lean more towards the anxious and stressed out easily side, or not so much.
No, in
He
stressful
kind of
situations,
reminds me
my
of
brain
Frost
just
a little
tends
bit,
to
does he
kick into
not?
gear
Jimmy
and just
Frost?
like is sort of
It could
in
be
a
the
get
voice. I
shit
don't know.
done mood. Like get things done. I'm more of like a now's not the time to argue. Like if we have things we need to talk about or debrief about, let's do it after, not like at the present time. Not the time for it. Let's just like muck in, heads down, get shit done, get things ticked off, get this situation like cleaned up, before we start debriefing. So that's kind of a little bit how I work.
I have a follow-up.
Mhm.
So you mentioned debriefing, talking things out. In a situation with an altercation,
Mhm.
who would be the first person that you would be going to?
I would go to the. Are you talking about like I have an altercation with someone, or I have witnessed an altercation?
Vice versa. You have a problem with an officer, or that officer has a problem with you.
Talk to them first and foremost. There's no point running it up the chain in my eyes. If it's something that can't be like worked out one to one. Like I'm sure that as it is in my old city is the same here. Like those in sort of senior positions and above, they have more things to worry about. So if I can resolve an issue or an altercation with somebody, I'll go and talk to them one on one.
Okay. All right. Let's talk about more you as well. So let's talk about. Let's start with like hobbies and stuff. What is something that you consider is like something that you do on your own time? Let's say you weren't on duty, you weren't around, you weren't working. What are you doing to pass the time?
Oh, me, I love sport and music. So I play a bit of sport in my free time. Anything that I can sort of get a team together for, I'll go and play it. But then also love music. I love playing like piano and stuff. So I get a bit into that, into listening, into a little bit of creating. I wouldn't call myself, like good at music creation and composition, but something to do to pass the time, and I quite enjoy it.
I actually have a follow-up question with that.
Mm-hmm.
You speak about sport, right? Which is usually team orientated.
Yep.
How do you feel in your confidence if you had to be in a position where you would be a lone wolf?
It is what it is. Like, I someone who believes like in the training that I received and my skills. I'm okay to go into a solo, uh, you know, uh, solo situation if it's provided that the situation warrants it. You know what I mean? Like, I wouldn't go in it if it's like super dangerous or if I could like there's a high potential of death or injury, that kind of thing. But if I need to hold down a certain scenario or I need to hold down a chase or something like that, and I've got to be by myself for a little bit in the meantime, then absolutely, I'm all for it.
And that wouldn't bother you?
Nope, wouldn't bother me. I would do to the best of my abilities. And if my best isn't enough, then we go again. We make sure that next time my best is enough.
Okay, that's all for me.
You'd mentioned that the loss of your girlfriend, or a significant other, and I do my condolences for that.
Oh, thank you.
Do you have a lot of friends in city?
No, I don't have too many friends. Just kind of moved here, fresh to it. I've met a couple of really nice people though, and I hope that that continues. Even while if I get a job here, hope to meet a lot of cool people.
And if you didn't get a job here, would you continue to try to work and meet people and flourish in the city, or what would your plan be?
Yeah, absolutely. Like if I wasn't able to get a job this time around, then that's fine. We'll go next. We'll do better next time. We'll reapply whenever that's available, and stick around the city, make some more friends. I've got I'm friends with a couple of EMS people who said, hey, you could come ride with us. Come meet some people, come learn what it's all about, do a couple of ride-alongs, that kind of thing. So I would take the people up on those opportunities and continue to sort of build my support system in the city.
Would you say that
Okay.
you're? Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, you're okay. What kind of other jobs do you have? Have you had any other job?
Just the ones I mentioned, just the ones I mentioned before with towing
Correct.
and sanitation. Yeah.
So you don't have anything beyond those. You haven't done anything else, gotten your hands into anything.
Honestly, no. But also, I spent a lot of time
Thank you
here.
for the follow.
Just,
I appreciate it. Thank you,
sad
thank
to admit,
you.
but trying to get an interview, because I know there are, like you said, 700 people in the room. So I was trying to stand out, be down here, make sure people know I'm interested, checking in, trying to meet people down here and have a chat and that kind of thing. So I've kind of neglected the job side of it for a little bit. But yeah, just to try and get my foot in the door here.
Okay, and do you you said you did towing. Do you tow with a partner or do you tow solo?
Both. If there is people awake that I know that are interested and want to do towing, absolutely. Or even if there's someone at the tow yard that's looking to start out, I'll absolutely grab them. But more than happy to do it solo as well.
Okay, and are you part of the union?
No, I'm not part of the union.
Okay, so you're just private towing. Okay.
Yeah.
What do you think holds you back from meeting a lot of people and having a lot of friends?
I guess, again, sad to say, but I think I was very focused on getting a job at PD, which a little bit to my detriment in social life and that kind of thing, not being able to get out and sort of meet as many people as I would like.
This guy
Like I
giving some
said, just trying
interesting
to
answers.
make this a priority here. But the times that I have, people have offered to hey, we need a +1 for this group, or the EMS that I met is Savannah Wells. She was like, hey, come with me. We'll go meet some people at the hospital. So I mean, I met some pretty cool people there. So I think it's just like
What's up, aliens? How you doing?
making more or making the most of those opportunities in the future. Like I think, yeah, being focused on getting a job here has sort of pushed that sort of stuff to the side.
Okay. Give me like one interesting quality about yourself.
One interesting quality. That's a good question.
Honestly, I kind of feel this guy. It's a hard question to answer because I'm way more humble
You
to
got me
give
good
other
there.
people credit
Um,
than I am to give myself credit.
oof, got me on the spot. Interesting. It's hard to go with interesting. Okay, one interesting quality or fact. You want quality? Okay. I'm drawing a blank. Please. Please hold on. Okay. Um.
This poor guy.
I am drawing a blank.
Okay.
One interesting. Okay, maybe it's that I think. Well, it's not that interesting, but I love also. Canine departments. And like working with dogs. And honestly, sometimes I prefer working with dogs than humans because they're far more obedient and they listen so well.
Okay. let me ask you a question.
Okay.
What if you? I promise there's some value to this question. That is actually reasonable. Right now, shockingly, before, if this was a day before, this would be an irrelevant question. What would you do about a spawn demon dog? Just an absolute fucking demon.
A spawn demon dog? Oh god. And what? It's attacking me?
It doesn't have to be attacking you. Like, what if someone came up to you and said, "This dog was hit by a car, ran over 3 times, got up, shook it off, and walked away"?
Oh my god, that give the dog a badge. They can take handling a hit of a car and being run over multiple times. Give that thing a vest and a badge. Let's go. Let's teach it to be police officer.
Okay. All right.
I
sorry,
don't have any more questions. Do you guys have any more?
No, I think I'm good.
Lucas, do you have any
No.
questions? Do you have any questions for us, Mr. Fisher?
No, I think I'm good.
Okay.
I mean, I have a bright idea that you guys might like.
Okay, sure.
So I know there are a lot of people that sort of enjoy like the SIU or the whole high-speed pursuit unit, but I'm proposing they get remade into this new unit. If people want to listen to me, but it's called the Pursuit Intervention and Navigation Group, or PING for short. What do you guys think?
I mean, it's a very interesting concept. I'll give you that. I know that there's there is a lot of change that is currently going on. A lot of the stuff is not grounded yet. As I'm going to state to you and probably to many others, we are very foundational right now in our build process, based on a lot of our, I'm going to say financial limitations. But we are working through with what we have at the moment with the tools at our disposal. So I know that there are grounds of works being made, and I'm sure something will be a little bit more answered moving forward.
Okay, just an idea, you know. Gotta bring something to the interview.
All right. With that, we'll walk you out. Thank you for coming in today, and we'll be in touch.
Okay, thank you guys so much. I appreciate your time, and yeah, have a good rest of your night.
Absolutely, thank you.
Thank you, no problem. Lucas or or Flop, whoever, can you grab the next person?
Sure.
It's gonna be Scott Taylor.
Got it. You should be hearing back in the next couple weeks. I don't remember. But yeah, we'll hear it out and see it, and see kind of where we go. We have a lot of people that we're going to be interviewing, so
no doubt
we'll work with it through this door, through the maze.
It is what it is. I gave it my best shot. I'm sorry if I threw.
No, you're all good. Listen, like I said, we have a lot of people we're going to be interviewing, and we will be going from there.
Okay. Well, thank you for your time.
Yep. Thank you.
Right. Good luck, the rest of you.
Is there a Scott Taylor?
Yeah, you guys too. Bye.
What's going on, Scott? How you doing?
How's it going? Yeah, pretty good yourself, Flop.
Yes, actually. Do you have any weapons on you? Anything I should know about?
I've only got a flag, really. That's the biggest, pointiest thing I've got.
Sorry, I was just responding to an email.
Yeah, that's all
yeah, you should be good.
right. Get a haircut, mate.
Scott, not that I'm proud of it. I don't know why my hair's just falling out, and my damn mustache I had to give up to the deputy mayor because I had to save their life.
What?
Yeah, in a hostage negotiation, they requested that I shave my mustache and hand it to them.
What the? All right. That's a conversation for another time, I think.
Yeah, I think so.
All right. We'll get you another mustache, mate. All right.
I hope so. God, I hope so. He's gonna be the door on the left.
Yep.
Want to go and go in? You're good.
All right to go in now? Yep.
Okay. Yeah, I got you.
Oh, phone guy. Give me 1 minute to
I
pull
think
my
it's
notes.
about a coffee machine for my house.
No,
I'm gonna be honest.
I'm too busy now, Reg.